Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. It's Nathan, Rover Mobile Gym. I wanted to go live. I got my mobile gym set up outside the garage here because I'm going to use the floor for some squats, probably some walking lunges, some banded walks or lunges. I'll show you what those are here in a moment. Just follow along, and I hope you join in on the fun. And it gives you a perspective of what my daily life is like as far as my workouts on the Rover Mobile trailer and also training my clients. So thanks for joining me. Always got to start with a warm-up set. I got the bar, no weight added there. Loosen up the hips, loosen up the ankles, quads, hamstrings. So let's do some warm-up before we add any weight on there. Always make sure you're breathing. Find a comfortable spot for your feet position. Everybody's different. At least shoulder width apart. Some people go a little bit wider. Some people like to turn out their toes a little bit. It's all based off preference. What feels good? What's safe? Walking in there. I need, for back squats also, have to do several warm-up sets to loosen up my lower back area here too. Because the bar's sitting on your back, and if you think about it, you got a little bit of arch in that lower back, so the workload on the lower spine especially, it's pretty heavy, especially once you start adding weight. So I need to warm up that lower back, so that's why I like to do a lot of warm-up sets. All right, I'm gonna start by adding a 15 on each side. Start adding a little bit of weight. Bands here, and I'll show you that in between the sets. We'll work on that a little bit later, but I'm going to put them to the side. Ooh, nice little breeze. You hear the wind chimes? That's good news, especially for August in Somerville, South Carolina, where it's hot and humid. All right, let's get it. That's feeling pretty good. A lot of people argue how far to go down, how deep is too deep, how low is not low enough. The trick is to squat down so you're engaging the glutes and engaging the hamstrings. Otherwise, if you don't get low enough, you're working mostly the quads, the top of your legs. But you will tell a big difference if you get low enough, because you will feel the muscles. Hopefully a day, 2, even 3 days later in the glutes, the hamstrings especially, if you got down low enough. Doesn't take much weight. The trick is getting down, breaking the plane, engaging the hamstrings and the glutes. So I'm going to go up a little bit more here. Felt pretty good. My heart rate right now is about 135. Squats keep your heart rate up pretty quick because they're large muscle groups in the legs. I'm going to add a 10 on each side. I got 2 full sets of Olympic plates in the back of my trailer, which is 350, I think, 375 pounds. I got 4 45-pound plates, 4 25-pound plates, 4 15-pound plates, and 4 10-pound plates. I haven't had anybody max that out, and I haven't had to increase the weight unless, of course, I'm teaching large groups. And I got 3 Olympic bars, 2 male bars, which are about 45 pounds, and then I have a women's bar that's a little bit lighter. It is actually 15 kilograms. Okay, so a little bit lighter on the women's bar. So you can tell it's a little bit shorter as well. So I break them all out and I mix it up. Some of my ladies use the men's bar. Some women like the normal size bar. The diameter is a little bit smaller so they can grip it a little bit better. All right, here we go. Feels pretty good. Just trying to get a heart rate reading. My heart rate got up on that set. Little trick I tell people, when you get down there and it starts to get harder, as far as like getting back up or standing back up, imagine when you're standing up so your knees don't come in, to almost drive the feet and turn the knees out when you're standing up. So exaggerating this here. So it helps you press from your feet, press from the balls of your feet and your heel versus getting up on your toes. So we don't want our knees coming in together when we stand up on those last few reps, those tough ones. And also, the bar's not sitting loose on my back. Imagine it's sitting across my upper traps here. Imagine you get that driving force coming up, like you're trying to break that bar across your back. Just like this, trying to break it, squeezing those lats back, the shoulder blades back. That would give you a lot more strength to drive up through the ground, to do the squat properly, and you'll feel a lot stronger. All right, good deal. Let's go one more set with this. Then we'll go up a little bit more. All right. All right, my goal is 10 to 12. If I get more, that's great. See where I'm at? There we go. That felt good. Legs are feeling pretty good. Remember what I said about going heavy? You don't have to go heavy on squats. Now, if you're trying to build mass in the legs, there's different variations of exercises you can do. You do front squats, work the quads a little bit more, build up the quads. Do different hamstring exercises, grow the hamstrings more. But it's all about the form and the technique. Not necessarily the weight. People argue with me, but you do need to go a little heavier if you're trying to gain some muscle mass. But it all boils down to calorie intake, food specifically. You can lift all the heavy weight in the world, but if you're not eating the proper nutrients and calories through your diet, you're never going to gain that mass. So keep that in mind. Fueling your body the right way is the key. I'm talking about natural food. Supplements is another conversation that we can talk about. All right. We'll work taking this off. Add a little bit of weight on there. This is a 25-pound plate. I know I had 25 on the bar, I had 15 and a 10, but instead of keep stacking the weights on there, I'm going to go to the 25 and then add a 10 on and do 35 pounds on each side. So that's 25 and a 10. They do make 35-pound plates. Not everybody has them though. I have the basic. What I would like to get add to this is like a 5-pound plate, little small plate. That would be good. There's 2.5-pound plates, really small donuts, but I think the 5-pound plates to add to my mobile gym will do me good. Alright, gotta put my clips on the side. I'm out here by myself. That's how it is 98% of the time, unless my kids are doing it. My wife sometimes too. She enjoys doing a lot of core, more cardio-based exercise, specifically like doing butt, abs, and a little bit of legs. All right, here we go. Got caught a little bit. That felt good. I don't know if my watch is reading right, but I'm still holding about 135 for my heart rate. It feels like a lot higher. There's this joke with personal trainers and clients that you'll hear that we're the world's worst counters. I say that because it's funny. Clients always asking you, what number are you on? And be like, okay, you're at 9. They're like, well, I was on 12. I got 3 more. I was like, nope, I'm the trainer. You were on 9. It's always a joke because they always have a different number than the trainer does, which is funny. And of course, the trainer always goes less than what their number is of reps. It's funny. I'm the type of person that hasn't been really great at counting reps. I don't want to say that's a negative thing or a downfall. So I listen to my body and my mind. And I like to go to muscle fatigue, muscle failure with doing the reps instead of like putting a number in my mind where I'm like, I'm going to get 5 reps or 8 reps. So yeah, it's good to put that, that mental implant or image in your mind of like, okay, my goal is 8 reps. Well, when you're doing a higher number, like 10 reps, 12 reps, 15 reps, it's like you're doing reps. I'm focused on breathing, keep the core tight, the exercise. I'm losing count often. So I'm just going to go until my body's pushing the limits. I'm going to muscle failure or getting to the point to where I know I don't want to stretch another rep or 2 to avoid injury. So everybody's different, but that's my key. That's what I've learned over the years. It works for me. All right, here we go. You see I have those. Maybe a little bit low, I can maybe go a little bit higher, but my garage is slanted, so it kind of throws it off a little bit. Always make sure you're on the hooks before you step away. All right, I'm gonna take the 10 off, put the 15 out on. It's starting to get pretty hard after doing about 7 sets, 8 sets now. Feeling the jelly in my legs. I'm starting to feel it, but that's a good thing. Some people love leg day. Some people hate leg day. I was never a fan before, and actually I've had pretty decent sized legs. Never worked them that much, but realized as you start to get older, that's the foundation for everything. Got to keep the legs strong. Everybody, especially guys, prefer working up the body, the chest, the back, the arms, of course. Can't neglect the legs. I'm sure everybody's told you that. All right, my heart rate's down to 118. All right, so my goal on this one, I want to get 5 good reps. Maybe shoot for a little bit more. I want at least 5 good ones, solid ones. Felt pretty good. All right, what do you think? Go up a little bit or stay there? I don't have a 5s or 2.5s. I can go 10 on each side, which is jumping 20 pounds, which might not sound like a lot, but it could, or I can stay here. One more set, that's all I'm gonna do on this, and try to get as many as I can get. Put in your comments what your favorite leg exercise is. You know, it can be a machine. They don't have to be free weights. This is what I grew up doing. My uncle used to take me in his garage gym. It was actually like the loft above the garage, and he had some old school free weights. I mean, just stuff that was hand-me-downs, rusted dumbbells, rusted plates. But I was a little guy, but that's some of the best memories I have of my uncle. And guess what? When I go back home to Pennsylvania, outside of Pittsburgh, we still meet up, go to the gym. He's 20 plus years older than me, a little over 20 years older than me, and he's still stronger than me in most areas, especially the chest. But the workouts we have together many, many years later is still really fun. I'm happy to see him staying active. So, yeah, share in your comments what your favorite leg exercises are, what you like doing. All right, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna shoot for 8. It's my last one. I'm gonna press it out really hard. Here we go. All right. my squats. I hope you liked it. I appreciate you joining and checking in with the comments. Good deal. Whoever joined in, I appreciate you joining in. I'm going to leave this up here for now while I go to the next exercise. Everybody's seen these, right? You automatically think like the donkey kicks, the leg raises, the women at the gym, trying to work on their glutes, their butt. These are really good. I like them. I use them a lot. There's so much you can do with these. I learned about these probably when I worked for a physical therapy practice, because I learned so much just about the biomechanics of muscles just by shadowing a physical therapist for 4 or 5 years while I was in college. But I'm going to show you what I like doing with these. Alright, I'm not going to add any weight. I just put it on my ankles, just like this. Alright, I'm going to squat down, and I'm just going to move down the floor, staying in the squat position. Little baby steps. You want to keep the tension on the band the whole time. So, I'm here, I'm squatting, I'm moving, I'm staying low. See, I keep the tension on the band the whole time. I'm back, I'm staying low. Dropping the hips, keeping the head up. I'm turning, I'm back, I'm low. You can speed it up, you can slow it down. Ooh, it burns. As my old client would say, Will, he was a registered nurse. When I trained him, it was burning like a firecracker. He always cracked me up saying that. It burns, boy. It burns. The quads especially. The hip flexors, the glutes here on the side. All right, we're going to do 2 more. One more back so you can see it from this side. Ooh, boy, that burns. That's a good one. All right, we're going to come back to that. I call those just banded walking squats. The darker the band usually, the more resistance it is. Starts at a yellow or a blue, a green, and as you get up to yellow, caution, red, watch out, or black. Usually the hardest. Once you get up into the yellow, it's going to be a lot more challenging. All right. Came over to my gym trailer and I got some dumbbells. All right, I'm gonna go while my heart rate's up into some lunges. I'm gonna go forward lunges first, then I'm gonna go into some reverse lunges. All right, let's do 5 on the left, 5 on the right, and then let's see if we can go straight into 5 reverse on the left, 5 reverse on the right. My heart rate's up from doing a band of walks, but let's do it. Back. Normal step. Drop the knee. Make sure you don't hit your knee off the ground. If you tap it, that's fine. That means you're getting low. Just don't smack it down to the ground. It's not going to feel good. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, give myself a little bit of room. Slow down my breathing a little bit. All right, stepping back, dropping the knee. Plant the foot first before you drop the knee. Gives you better balance. 3, 4, 5. All right, let's go to the right side. Make sure you keep your head up, shoulders back, so you're not looking down. Straighten the back of the shoulders. 3, 4, and 5. All right. Good work, everybody. It's a forward lunge, dumbbell lunge, reverse dumbbell lunge. All right. Spice things up here. Add a little sumo squat to this. See, my heart rate now is up 165. I knew it would get up there. All right, let's do a little sumo squat, a little plie style. Plie because you're gonna turn, go out a little wider with your stance, turn your feet out a little bit here, keep your shoulders up. You can hold on to a kettlebell, a dumbbell, whatever you can hold on to, keeping your arms straight, shoulders back. I'm gonna squat. Try to press from your heels. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. That's great for the hamstrings. Great for the glutes. It's a good exercise. How you guys feeling? Appreciate everybody that's joining in. If you don't know, I post workout videos all the time. My clients, my group classes. I try to post videos 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, of just different exercises, different places, creativity of coming up with different exercises and to motivate you, of course. I love doing this. I started doing this when I was in the Air Force in 2005, going on 20 plus years now. And I told you I started doing fitness or exercising with my uncle when I was young. Before I could drive, I was just doing push-ups, sit-ups, planks in my bedroom because I didn't have my license yet. You got to start with a foundation somewhere. All right, goblet squats next. All right, you want to hold this about nose level, chin level. I'll hold it up here so you can still see me. All right, depending on if you're holding a kettlebell or a dumbbell, try to keep it up high so you're not bending over at the waist or having bad form. All right, I'm going to try to get down deep on these squats. All right, this is similar to doing a front squat, but we don't have a barbell. I'm going to squat low, press up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Woo! That was good. How's everybody feeling? It's good. I got my heart rate. I don't think I've seen it above 165 yet, but it's been up there, I'll tell you that. Just tell by the way I'm breathing. All right, we're gonna go through that one more time. You can follow along with me. Join in if you can. We're gonna go back to the banded walks, and then we're gonna do 5 front lunges on each leg, 5 reverse lunges holding the dumbbells on each leg. Then we're gonna go to the plie sumo squat, and then we're gonna go to the goblet squat holding the dumbbell. Those 4 exercises, and that will be the workout. It's been a good one so far. It's been fun. All right, back to the black band. All right, here we go. We're gonna go down, back. We're gonna do that 4 times. Stay low with me. Don't give up now. We made it far. I set my watch when I first started doing a warm-up set, and I've been going almost 40 minutes here. That's a good leg workout. I'm not taking many rests in between. Here we go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's it. That's it. That's 2. I'm going to turn so you can see this side. That's 3. Turn so you can see this side. Let's take it back. Oh, that's burning. That's burning. Come on. Come on. Ooh. That's a good one. Wow. Good work, good work, good work. I feel my legs. All right, we got the squats. Pick whatever dumbbells you have you're holding on to. I'm gonna try to push through this, even though my heart rate's high, and just take it into overdrive. All right, whatever dumbbells you have, we're gonna do 5 on the left, forward lunge, 5 on the right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on the right. Here we go. Reset yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right. 5 reverse lunges. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel it now. Oh, my legs are burning. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 2 more. 4, 5. That's it. Nice job. You only need 1 for the sumo squats. We're going to do 15 sumo squats. All right, here we go. All right, 171. All right, let's keep that heart rate up. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good work. 14. 1 more rep. 1 more. That's it. Good work. Good work. All right, we got 1 more exercise. 1 more. Goblet squats. Still on 171. All right, here we go. Last exercise. All right, gonna hold it up nice and high. All right, keep the shoulders up, head up. All right, here we go. Deep, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good work. 7, 8, 9, 10, last 5, here we go. Let's go, Nate, come on. Feeling it. 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Good work. I'm gonna turn my camera around. Good work. Everybody was able to join, even if you didn't stay for the whole thing. I appreciate it. That was a snapshot of one of my leg workouts. Combination of a little bit of everything. Nothing too heavy, light to medium. It gives you a good workout. You see I'll get my official heart rate after I stop my watch, but it was a good one. I had fun. I hope you did. Stay tuned for more of my videos. If you find this useful for someone once I end the live, share it with them. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my channel. And if you like it, subscribe. I appreciate it. Again, this is Nathan, Rover Mobile Gym. I'll see y'all soon.